So continuing here with 7 years from now, let's go talk to the director and try to beat here today the game. So go. Go arrow to talk to the director. Doing some chapter 34. Excuse me. Oh, it's you. I remember telling you to leave me alone. Or did you come to exact revenge on me or something? I won't put it past you. Director Kiksui. Please come with me. Huh? What's this about? Please just follow me. I have no idea what you want. But fine, I'll follow you. So, where are we going? You'll find out soon. Okay, so they're going to that back, that part of the hospital in the back. Are we going outside? We are nearly there. This is... let's go. Because this is the old building, the old hospital. This building isn't off limits, but it's just an abandoned building. One of the first things I did as the director was scrapping the renovation plans for this place. Well, I did come here a couple of times after that to visit Kanna's room, but we're almost there. That way's a dead end. Don't worry, it's this way. Well. What? I never knew about that entrance. Did you find this place? Who would have thought that they could get through here? This is it. Oh, good. What is... an empty room in the old medical ward, the place that you and Kanna met for the first time, where we first met. Yes, I didn't realize since the entrance was blocked, but you are right. So what are we going to do here? You said you wanted to know what Kanna left to you, right? Of course, but that letter is long gone. It wasn't a letter. It was probably an invitation. Invitation? Yes, an invitation to this place. I don't quite understand. What do you mean? It's simple. Director Kiksui. Look at wall. The wall? What could I possibly see on? Huh? On the wall. Cling on to happiness. Oh, what? There's this written? Kanna's drawing. I see. Kanna, this is what you... She didn't write a letter, but this, okay. So how the hell you got the letter? I can't still do it. Hehe. I had to. You're gonna be so surprised. I wonder what kind of face he'll make. I hope he's happy. Hehe. A little bit more. Done. All finished. It's not my best, but it should be fine. I hope he understands. I had to. I'll leave my letters here. Okay? Now, I just have to give the invitation. I feel kinda sad that this is the end. I wonder if Hayato will like it. I hope he does. I think I'll change the letters just a little bit. Yep, just a little. Just... okay, so there is the letter. There was something over there that he picked up. Dear Hayato, there are so many things I want to write about, but I can't write too much, so I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you the most. Ever since I met you, my life has been full of happiness. Every day was full of joy, so now I want you to be happy. I want you to experience more happiness than anyone else. I want you to cling to all happiness that you can. That's my biggest wish and my biggest request for you. Yours sincerely. Oh, actually I'll also write what I want to tell you second most. I've always loved you. I'm sorry for not being able to stay with you forever, but I was really happy. Goodbye. Love, Kanna. P.S. Did you really think this was the end? I actually wrote so many letters. There are a lot, so please read one every year. If you ever fall in love with another girl, you can read all of them at once. Well, speak to you next year, Kanna. Jesus, how many letters there was? One every year? After all these years, I think I can read several at once. She wrote so many that if I read that much, there will still be some left. Kana. It seems like Kana really wanted to surprise you till the very end. Yeah. Thank you. I have to give you my sincere thanks. No, it's okay. I didn't do much. To think this room was still here. This the first place we met. How did I know sooner? Are you regretting it? I guess so. But I also feel relieved. Some feelings will probably never go away. Cling to happiness. That's so like her. I promise not to run from this anymore. What my father did, what I did, I know it cannot be forgiven. But I will spend the rest of my life committed to LMT research and helping the victims. One day, maybe even I can find happiness. Thank you. Oh, these flowers. Alright. They are probably... Kikusui, don't touch those flowers. You cheeky? What are you doing here? I'm here to fix everything. Dun dun dun. Because those must be the flowers that bloom every 11 years and not the ones that is every 7 years. What are you doing here, Ichiki? And what are you talking about? Long time no see, Kikuchi. It's good to see you at last. It's been a while, 4 years in fact. A lot has happened since then. The director's office. This must be the place. Okay. Are you Ichiki? Yeah, Kikuchi? That's right. What? My dad said that we should be friends since we are going to the same school. It feels like a blind date. I guess we both have to deal with having strange parents. I guess so. Well, I am to Kikuchi. Nice to meet you. Ichiki. Nice to meet you too. Don't you have a first name? Oh, right. My name is... Could this guy be the old Ichiki? You know, the father of Ichiki? Hey Kikuchi, what are you up to? My father called me out there. Oh, I wonder what he's going to say this time. Your dad doesn't seem strict. I'm jealous. I guess. Our clinical training starts soon. My placement is at this hospital, so I'm going to see my dad every day. That doesn't sound like fun. Didn't you say that you are starting to understand your dad? Well, maybe a little. I see. Listen, Ishiki. 2 days from now, our fathers are hosting a party in the research building. That's right. So, the party was after, okay. So it's not the father of Ichiki, okay. I heard that they are going to report their finds or something. I'm trying to get a seat at that party. You can't be thinking of. That's right. If my father allows me to go, I'm thinking of confronting him at the event. I'm going to get him to confess and apologize for what he did to the victims of LMD. I'm still having second thoughts about it, but I understand. Our preparations are done. There is no use in waiting. If we are going to do it, 2 days from now is a good time. Okay, I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, so what I was saying was wrong. Immediately got destroyed. Dad, what are you doing here? I thought you had a party at the research building. The party hasn't started yet. I snuck out. Is that okay? Don't worry about that. I need you to remain calm and listen to me. What is it? Today is the day. Don't tell me. That's right. I plan to use Kikuchi's contingency against him to blow up the research building. If I can pull it off, everyone in this building will die. All of the time leaping technology will be lost forever. Dad, wait. I thought you said attending the party. Didn't you say you could get him away? I made my decision before I spoke to you. I just didn't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. I just can't let this plan fail. Had I told you, you would have told Ayato. Yeah, but does that mean you plan to kill Ayato as well? Don't worry. I don't plan to kill anyone but those involved. I see. We have another problem. Problem? Yes. You probably know them. 2 patients, Aihoi and Naruto. What about them? They are currently in our final experiment. If you leave them, they will both die. Die? That's why I need you to go and save them. All I need you to do is go and get them out of there. Why have they been involved in the first place? That's my fault. I hesitated and gave him a choice, but... Never mind. I used them as a bait to buy time to steal the ingredients we needed for time leaping from the storage facility. That's why they are there? That's not all. The experiment was supposed to be tomorrow, but Kixui rushed it on his own. There was nothing I could do. I understand. I'll go and save Ahoy and Naruto. Alright, let's get ready. We don't have much time. First of all, we have to establish a starting point for time leaping. I'm sure you know this, but only come back if you have confirmed that time leaping technology has been leaked. I know. Even if someone dies, I promise not to come back. Drink this. Okay. How are you feeling? I'm good, I think. It's the first time for me to drink this medicine, so I can't say for sure, but... What is it? Nothing. Alright, here's the next one. Are you okay? How long? Only a few seconds. Next time you wake up, you'll remember how to time leap, but I forgot the mechanics of it. There will be nobody left who remembers. Dad, are you really? You are asking me now? You know this is inevitable. I was born just for this moment. Everything is in place. Go. Okay. Make sure you retrieve the ingredients. And make sure you go to the place I prepared before you fall asleep. Don't forget these two things. Yes, I know. Goodbye, Dad. Yeah. Okay. So this is the contingency plan, is it? So this is how it feels, huh? So he goes and says Naruto and Ahoy. There's nobody here. Naruto, Ahoy. Is it this room? Ahoy. Dr. Ishiki, please save Naruto. He's in the other room. Okay. This room. Naruto. Is he unconscious? No. Asleep? Dr. Ishiki, is Naruto okay? He is. He's just sleeping. That's a relief. Ahoy, you look like you are in pain. Here, I kinda failed. Failed? What happened? Well... So now she explains what happened in the experiment, because she pressed it. What the hell is this? Where am I? What was I doing? Huh? I can't remember at all. So this is the first time that he time leaps, is it? Oh, wait. Firstly, who? Who am I? So you forgot who he was? Warped strings. So was this the first time that he time leaps? But the problem is that he forgot who he was. Just like that, 7 years ago, I lost all my memories. The day after the accident. Ichiki. So that's what you meant when you said that you lost your memories as well. I woke up in an unknown place, in an unknown town. I lived with no idea as to who I was. But one day, a few years later, I started to come back. Slowly but surely, I started to remember. By relying on the memories I had, I found my way back to this town. That was around 4 years ago, right, Kikuchi? Yeah. This is actually the first time I've told you about my father or time leaping. I didn't tell you. I really am. It's alright. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm sure you had your reasons. You have softened up a bit, Kikuchi. Perhaps. Maybe it's thanks to Naruto. You were a really different person 4 years ago. Okay. So now showing 4 years ago how he was. Kikuchi, is that really you? Hey, Kikuchi, tell me. Why has nothing changed at the hospital? Didn't you say that when you became director you were going to dedicate yourself to LMD, but you didn't? You don't think anything has changed? Everything's changed in the past 3 years. Where were you, Ichiki? I was worried that you were dead. I lost my memories. Memories? Yeah, even now, I don't have them all back. Memory loss? Huh? Is that memory research your specialty? I think it was my father who erased them. Dr. Ichiki? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. All I know is that my father had something prepared to erase my memories at any given moment. I see. That's a strange father-son relationship. Anyway, enough talk about the past. Shall we talk about the present? I want you to answer my question first. Kikuchi, did you lose your passion for curing LMD? Of course not. We are still researching LMD here. But I discovered something a lot more interesting, that is the time leaping. More interesting? Ichiki, I wanted to ask you. Do you know about time leaping? Time leaping? The ability to go in time, back in time. Kixui, can you hear yourself? I'm serious. Turns out that our fathers were actually researching time leaping. I have a feeling that you were involved in the research as well, Ichiki. I'm sorry to support you, but I have no idea what are you talking about. I see. Because memory loss, he doesn't remember about that, but then he remembers. Don't tell me you threw away your passion for something as stupid as this. Ichiki, you really don't know? No. Then it's no use. Kixi, what happened? You used to be so passionate. You used to say things like, I will eradicate LMD. We still have time. We can... No! It's too late. You've only just returned. But for 3 years, I know how stupid this all sounds. But back then, it was the only thing I could do. We can't go back. It's too bad. I thought you would have known something. But if you did know, I guess your father would have killed you as well. If it's okay with you, will you help with my research? I replaced all the people working for my father, so a lot of knowledge was lost. We have a lot of funding, but we are making no progress at all. Is this for LMD? Don't be stupid. I'm talking about time leaping. Then I can't help you. I see. Then help me erase the memories of those who get in our way. What? If you don't want to work in the hospital, you can open a small clinic nearby. I'll pay for it. How about it? How about it? That's not good enough for you either. You are pushing your luck. Kixui, what? You either assist with my research or you leave town. Which will it be? Fine, I'll help you. 3 years since we last worked together. I'm delighted. Yeah. Haha. So he was going to help to erase memories for those who will put in the way of the research of time leaping. Ichiki. In this room there is a safe. It was my father's. I'm not using it for money or anything. Inside is my most important possession, the diary I kept with Kana. But from tomorrow I'll put a key card in there as well. The key card will give you access to the basement floor of the second medical building. That's where we keep documents about the hospital's activities, including the report we put together. The code for the safe is Q140. You are free to do as you wish. Does that mean, yeah, just like I tried to do with my father, I don't mind if it's tomorrow. Ha! I'm already. Kixui. I understand. I see. I'll be waiting. Why? Why did it end like this? You know, for the past 3 years the hospital has not repeated its past mistakes. All we have been doing is covering up what we did before. That report we put together really helps. I show it to those involved and they keep quiet. I'll take my leave. Michigi, I'm glad that you're okay. Huh? I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I'll be waiting. That was the last time Kixui and I met. So for the past 4 years Director Kixui has been... That's right, I was waiting. But Ichiki never came. I convinced myself that you were a liar, as my father had said. I didn't realize there was another lie. Sure, I lied. Ichiki. At the time, I thought it was the right thing to do. To die without telling anyone about time leaping. But in the end, it was wrong. Wrong? I always wondered, why did my father erase my memories? Just for them to come back in 3 years. Do you know why? I do. There was something that my father wanted me to forget. Something that he didn't want me to remember no matter what. Something he didn't want you to remember? My most precious memory. My most important promise. A long, long time ago, when I was still a child. Oh god, what the hell? Tell it was. Hey! Oh, kinda. Ah, you scared me. Nice to meet you. My name is Ichiki. Ichiki? Yep, you're kinda right. Yeah, how did you know? I've been watching you from afar. Oh, creepy. You are a stalker. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. What is it? Kana, you are suffering from LMD, right? Yeah. Is it difficult? Not right now. I see. If you knew who was responsible for creating LMD, would you wait them? Creating? You mean if that person didn't exist, I wouldn't be sick? Yeah. I guess if that person did exist, I will hate them a little bit. I see. Exactly like that said. One more question. If the person who created it was right in front of you, would you wish for them to die? Huh? No way. Really? But how else can they be forgiven? Forgiven? Well, they could work hard and save others. I would be happy if they could save my friend. Save your friend, huh? Yep. Why you ask? Because, what? My father did something bad. He has to make amends. Make amends? Yeah, I have to as well. So I want to understand how you felt. I see. Then let's be friends. Huh? Wait, what? You don't need a reason to be friends. Don't you want to? You're like, what the hell? I don't mind. Okay then, from here on out, you and I are friends. So if I'm ever in trouble with Cheeky, you'll have to help me. You said it before, right? Something about amends? Oh, gee. Kinda, are you really 10 years old? You seem kinda childish. What? Do I? No, not really. Okay. Because he knew that his father and the father of Kiksui were the ones that created LMD. Phew. Well, I have to go now. Hey, wait. Tell me your name. It's Ishiki. No, your first name. Oh, my first name. Well, I need to go. But we are friends. Oh, we really became friends just like that? Of course. Sosuke. Sosuke, huh? Well, it's a promise, Sosuke. If I am ever in trouble, you'll help me out. And if you are in trouble, I'll help you out too. Give and take. Right. Oh wait, I actually have a very important friend called Ayato. Let's all be friends together. I'll introduce him to you next time. Okay. I'll have to prepare you a present for next time too. I'll be waiting. Okay, see you. So that's the first name. We never heard the first name of Ichiki. Sosuke. You are causing me a lot of trouble. I thought you were a smart kid. That's why I told you things. I'm sorry, father. I need to erase this event from your memory. Do you understand? Yes. Lucky for us, it won't be difficult to erase their memories either. Make sure you don't make any contact with LMD patients in the future. They are the victims, and we are the perpetrators. We do not mix. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I was telling you this. Okay. So you forgot about Khan, is it? And so my father erased those memories, and I didn't remember them until many years later. When did you remember? Shortly after I opened my clinic. Just like you, Adult. One day, I just remember everything. So you met Kana. My father used to take me to the hospital to observe LMD patients. I actually knew about you long before we met in Perskik, see? I see. I recall you talking to several LMD patients during our clinical training as well. Yeah. To think I forgot about Kana for a long time. But I remember now. That's why I'm going to fulfill that promise. Promise? The one to help a friend? Yep. You're going to help me? In a way. Huh? What do you mean? How can you? I'm going to save both of you. Cheeky? What are you saying? You don't understand? Kiksui, do you remember the time when you and Kana were healthy? I'm going back. But how can you go back that much? Right? Because Naruto can only go back to Monday. You can't go like many times, like, you know, years back. So Ichiki over here saying that he can go years back. Please wait a moment. How? How are you planning on going back? You know what, we need to turn to past, right? You need to drink the medicine at the time you want to go back to, right? That's right. You drink the medicine, then smell the Akatsuki carnations. This is where my father comes in. He made me drink the medicine, which was still in the vault when I was 10 years old. Oh, that's why he can go that... Okay. Makes sense. What? But didn't you say that drinking a new dose will overwrite it? And that you drank the same medicine 7 years ago as well? That's right, you can only keep 2 or 3 neural pathways, the rest will be overwritten. That's why I couldn't experiment on myself, I couldn't drink any more of the medicine. I currently have 2 neural tracks, one from when I was 10 years old and one from 7 years ago. Then why did you have to experiment with me? Couldn't you have just gone back? I wanted to, but there were so many obstacles. Obstacles? First, there are no successful cases of time leaping for long periods of time, or multiple leaps, that's why I wrote to. Of course, that was only true of the untested medicine. With the new formula, I believe you can do multiple longer leaps, but I can't be sure. That's why I had you to experiment for me. Me? I tried to go through with this plan when I heard you were coming back to town. You succeeded in time leaping 5 times. This proved that there is a high chance for long leaps to succeed. The second obstacle is a lot more simple. I didn't have enough ingredients for a longer live that could see Akitsu carnations. The amount of my father left was only enough for around 15 years. You didn't have enough Akitsu carnations? That's the real reason my father erased my memories for 3 years. Huh? 7 years ago I could only go back to being 10 years old. That's why my father feared. 15 years is a special number for both this experiment and for LMD. Is it possible to change the 15 years worth of Akitsu carnations? So by meddling with my memories for 3 years, it made it impossible for me to time leap to when I was 10. So that means you can't time leap back to when you were 10 years old anyway? Because I don't have enough Akitsu carnations. No matter how much I wanted, carnations with an 11-year bloom cycle no longer exist. Then the person who cut up all the Akitsu carnation near the well was, yes, it was my father. It was difficult to discern between the 7-year and the 11-year flowers. You removed them out, roots in color, like that they couldn't bloom. But there might be some of the roots intact. Plants are a lot stronger than they look. Yes, exactly. Those aren't my words though. I was looking for that place, from that photograph that you and Ahoy gave me. The chance was slim. I didn't know if there were any left. But to think that some really deal still exist, I still can't believe my eyes. What do you mean? So you've been looking for the 11-year Akitsu carnations, and you are saying that's what these flowers are? That's right, Kixui. These are the ones. But Arut, you're really being full of surprise. When you told me yesterday morning that you performed a time leap, I was shocked. Perhaps you surprised me every time you told me. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be even more surprised after this. I'm looking forward to it. Nevertheless, this means I found a way to go back to the past. Hey Chicky, you said you're going to save us, correct? What you will do when you get back? How can you save us? Did you find the cure for LMD or something? No. Then how? Wait a moment. If you cure Kana's LMD, that means Director Kixui will die. Yes, he still needs Kana's heart. So, to say Kixui has to die. If things went their usual ways, huh? You don't understand. It's simple. What? Don't tell me. That's right. I'll give Kixui my heart. What? Ichiki, what are you saying? And I'll give my lungs to Kana. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Ishiki, that's crazy. I checked it already. My heart and lungs are perfectly compatible. A lung transplant should increase Kana's life expectancy by at least 5 years. I can't accept this. Why are you so against it? You have done so much for Kana over the past 7 years. Giving my life now is nothing compared to everything you have done. If it was just me a while ago, perhaps I wouldn't have cared. But it's different now. This is enough. Kixui, are you sure about that? You don't want to spend time with Kana? You can't be with her, spend every day together. That's... Think about it. Director Kixui. 7 years ago when my father told me that I could say Kana again, I was overjoyed. I felt like I wanted to do things over. Then, but after seeing all this, my mind has changed. Ichiki, look, this is Kana's final present for me. Present? Some drawing on a wall? How could this possibly change anything? No, you couldn't understand. I'm only starting to understand, but it's fine now. Kana's words are enough for me. I see. I don't know what's gotten into you, but it can't be helped. All I have to do is alone. What? You can't. Don't move. If you move, I'll lose this. What is it? It's a special spell that I made. It's little. It doesn't matter whether I kill you here, since I can't just go back in time. So just stay there and wait until I finish collecting flowers. Ichiki, how could you? Dr. Ishiki, it's no use. No use? That's right. This won't work. I understand how you feel, adult. No, it's not that. Then what is it? Dr. Ishiki, you said that you found this place from that photo we gave you, right? Right. When I gave you that photo, she said that she took it 4 years ago. That's right. 7 years plus 4. These flowers were blooming 11 years ago. And they are in bloom now. These are the 11-year bloom cycle Akitsu carnations. Dr. Ishiki, I'm sorry to say this, but what I said about photo being 4 years old, it's wrong. That was a lie. Dun, dun, dun. What? To see beyond. Because it wasn't. I don't even remember what the hell it was. So many things that happened that's hard to remember sometimes these certain things. Like even this about this photo. like I said, I lied about father being 4 years old. What are you saying? It was taking only a few days before we gave it to you. No, it's the truth. We didn't even have a camera 4 years before. Why don't you check? You can tell the difference by the smell, right? Yeah. The smell. No, no way. There's a more reliable method. In the 11-year carnation, the pistol, if we grind it down, it will leave a red color, like this. And it isn't, because that was not 4 years ago. It's yellow. I see. Of course they will never leave a spot unchecked. So I never had a chance. Imagine if he had tried. Give me the spray. Yeah. I thought it was strange. Everything was going too well. This is the result. Dr. Chick, why? Why are you so determined to accomplish this? Well, ever since I was a child, I've lived solely for my father's research. I never had a friend of my own age, for over 20 years. For me, a friend was a very special thing. No matter how much I wished for it, it was something I couldn't get. Such a special thing. That's when I remember. Kinda. I was overjoyed. I was elated. I didn't care that my father had erased my memories. I was just so happy to know that even I had a friend in the past. So that's why I was determined to do something for my friend. You might think it's strange, but that really is my only reason. Even if it means giving my life, I want to help my friend in need. I've always admired being able to do that. But this is how it ends. It's not that I wanted to die for my friend, but that I wanted to die for the idea of it. But I would die for that promise I made. That's why I was a little jealous of you, Arut. Dodgy, 7 years ago I taught you. It was a joke. I never expected to joke about something like that. I never had any friends to joke around with. So in the end I failed to do something for my friend because I didn't have any experience having friends. This is it. It didn't work. I thought that I could keep my promise from that day. Dr. Shiki. Hey, did you forget the promise you made? Promise? That you'll find a cure for LMD. Wasn't that something you said to me? Don't worry about to find the details. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to LMD research. I know it's too late to ask, but I need your... No, actually, let's do this together. I refuse. Why? Is something else more important? To make sure that I don't repeat my mistakes, I'm going to become a comedian. What? Kiksui, that was a joke. Oh, you need my help, correct? I can give you that. Our father started this. It's our obligation to end it. Right. Can I ask something? Did you want to know how LMD was created? Well, that wasn't my question, but I do want to know that too. I see. It's quite simple, really. LMD was a side effect that happened as a result of our father's research of time leaping. The specifics are unclear, but as they experimented on people countless times, something called a memory resonance occurred. A decade or so later, and they all began to suffer from mysterious disease, LMD. I think it was because of time leap, or it was to remove the memory. Worse still is that LMD is hereditary. It's not 100%, but the number of patients of this unnatural disease kept increasing. Since I drank the medicine and time leaped multiple times, is there the possibility for me to develop LMD? No, you're fine. I don't know how, but our fathers made sure that you won't succumb to LMD. I see. My previous question is why you don't consider time leap back to 7 years ago. If you were to jump back to then and then jump further back from there. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'd try it. You're joking, right? Was my delivery that bad? The dread seems to find it funny. Joke aside, it's impossible. Even if I were to return to 7 years ago, I will lose my memory the next day. Then history will just repeat itself. Even if I were to outsmart my father, gather the ingredients and be ready to time leap within a day. We can't time leap more than once a day. It puts too much stress on the brain, so it's impossible no matter what. I see. You do learn something new every day. Final question. 7 years ago, when you came to save us, how did Aloy pass away? Ha! When I found you, you were asleep due to the effect of the vaccine. Aloy was looking at you, worried. When I heard about the box, I tried to break it open, but I couldn't. So she pressed the button. The fuck? It's going against the wall. Damn it, it won't open. I see. Alright, how long it has been since you took the medicine? You got here about 20 minutes ago, so 40 minutes? It's a little drug created for organ harvesting. If they don't take the vaccine in 20 minutes, they are dead. If it's been 40 minutes. It's okay, alright. This is a hospital. Let's go to the medical ward. Can you walk? Come on. Dr. Shiki. So she was basically there because she had to take the vaccine. Alright, I'll carry you from here. Hold on. Dr. Shiki, thank you very much, but I'm fine. Huh? I'm not going to make it, am I? It's kinda strange. Everything was fine until yesterday. I'm going to die. Alright, don't say that. The medical ward is just... No, you're right. I won't lie to you. Damn it. Why did it end up like this? I didn't hear about any of this. Why? Oh, I've never seen you so angry, Dr. Ishiki. Alright. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything, just name it. If it hurts, we can even go to the medical ward now. Dr. Ishiki, I'm fine. I'm not in pain. I do have a request. If it's something I can do, please tell me. When I die, please give my heart to Haruto. What? That's... I understand. If that's what you want. He remembers of Kana, basically, because it's the same thing. Tells that couple who were looking to adopt last time. If there is a chance, please, don't worry about that. They expressed an interest in adopting both of you. That's great. Finally, Dr. Shiki, you once told Haruto that there's a way to erase memories, right? If you can, please erase Haruto's memories. Everything related to me. What? I could do that, but I can't do partial wipes. It's all or nothing. I can't just erase his memories of you. I see. Then please erase all of his memories. I want to say that I understand, but why would you wish for something like that? I don't want Haruto to remember it. If you knew about it, you would be really sad. And so I erased all your memories. After that, I always said that she wanted to spend time alone with you, so I left the room to gather staff members to prepare for the surgery. Just as I was returning to the room, the research building exploded. Highly happened moments later, the surgeon should have been distracted and the operation compromised. There would have been nothing a new doctor like me could have done. By the time I reached Hawaii, she was in a critical condition. She passed awake peacefully. She was in no state to speak, so I didn't hear any last words. But I believe she was talking to you till the very end. I always spend their last moments lying right next to you. Thank you. I'm glad I could hear that. Yeah. Well, I think I'll head back to the clinic. They worry when I'm away for too long. Okay. And I think I would dispose of all time-leaping materials. I'll prevent anyone from going back ever again. It's for the best. I have a lot of work to do as well. Is everything alright with you, Haruto? Yes, of course. I don't have a reason to go back to Monday anyway. Oh, I wasn't talking about Monday. Huh? It's nothing. It's probably for the best if you don't remember. Huh? You can't not tell me after saying something like that. Well, it's just that Monday wasn't the first time you drank the medicine. Huh? Are you saying that I drank it 7 years ago? That's right. Was it the one that was on the box I won? The time that passed. So you could go back 7 years ago and probably prevent that? I wonder. You really don't remember? No. Since I remember everything, I've been wondering what the purpose of the experiment Aoya and I took part in. I think I can take a guess. It was to see if time leaping could transcend death, right? That will explain the mechanism of the box and the possibility of the puzzle. I remember smelling something strange after drinking the medicine. That must have been it. That's right, my father didn't tell me details, but in that experiment Aoi was supposed to die first, so you could leap back in time to save her. When you died after leaping and saving Aoi, she was supposed to save you by leaping back herself. Both of you will have learned how to open the box, so you could both survive. That was the plan, at least. I see. That will mean that you took the medicine back then. That's all. Just thought I should tell you before I dispose of everything. Well then. Wait! I can't. I haven't said anything yet. I know what you're going to say. You want to return to 7 years ago, right? Well... yeah. I won't allow it. Why not? I'll have hoped by now that you will know. But allow me to explain. The reason is simple. If you were to return, it will only lead to your death. You just say that if you do things like the experiment intended, we will both survive. You just say that. Yes, if everything went according to our original plan. 7 years ago, if things went accordingly, you should have been sent to the past right after I died. But that didn't happen. It's because my father and I stopped the experiments. So even if you were to go back in time and sacrifice yourself to say hi, I will still arrive at the scene to put a stop to the experiment. You will die and I will live, none the wiser. For both of you to live, you and I both have to time leap to the past. But unfortunately, it's impossible for I to do so. How can you say that? Maybe it's possible to, I don't. Do you really think that 7 years later, I could come back to town, cooperate with my time leaping experiment, confront Director Quicksilver and Mr. Ishuisi, and come back here to talk to us like you did? You died? Or are you saying that what happens to you doesn't matter as long as Aoi lives? Well, I wasn't there, but doesn't Arut have enough time to speak to you if he leaps back? Can't he just get to you, leave a message for the girl to time leap? Kikto, it's impossible. I guess it will depend on whether the girl believes what you say. No, it's not that. It's not about Aoi, it's about me. The me from 7 years ago won't cooperate. If I find out that Arut knows everything about time leaping, I will report it to my father. It was the same 4 years ago, right Kixie? No matter how much you ask, I never told you anything about time leaping. I suppose so. I'll be a completely different person 7 years ago as well, and the only person Arut meets before he dies is me. So it's impossible to save both of them. In the timeline where I is saved, we probably won't have forgiven each other. If that was the case, then the LMD research won't progress, and the hospital crimes will remain idle. Nothing good will come of it, except Aoi being saved. I see. Harut, do you still want to go back 7 years ago, even after knowing all of this? Nobody will praise you for it or be happy about your death. I don't know. Well, if you can't decide, I'll head back and dispose everything, so you can give up on it. Everything will come to an end, okay? Hey, don't rush him into a decision. Let him mull it over, Ichiki. We don't want him to harbor any regrets. You know that more than anybody. Right. I'll wait for you to find your answer, but I can't promise to wait too long. I'll be at the clinic. Well, you need to think really hard about it. I will. I'm going to stay here a little longer. I better get going. Take care. Kinda. What is the right thing to do? So that's the person that exists. Okay. I'll just stand with my death, huh? But if there's a chance that I can survive. But that person that exists that says looks like a deja vu, you know, sometimes that appears. Is it Aoi? Is it then? Does that mean that Aoi can be saved and us? I wonder if that means that. Yo, I was waiting for you. Riku? What's up? What? Wasn't it you say that you wanted to meet in the afternoon? Alright. Jeez, did you forget? No worries. Kakai is usually sleepy in the afternoon, but he's full of energy today. I'll go and hang out with him. I don't know how long we have together, so... Huh? I'm sure Kakai will get better. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm not trying to be comforting or anything. It will take a bit more time, but they'll find the cure for LMD. I wrote. They will. Thanks. Well, see ya. Bye. If I go back in time, things will reset. LMD will remain an incredible disease. I wrote. Hey Saki, Riku was first. Yeah, I just met him. I came to say thanks and to pass him on a message. Thanks? Yep, my thanks. It's thanks to you that I know how Onoka feels. So thank you. You're welcome. Oh, and Onoka had a message for you. She wanted to say thanks. Onoka too? Yeah, bit weird, right? Yeah. As long as you and Onoka have made up, then I'm happy. Oh, right. You guys haven't made up yet? Well, it's not like that. It's just that we still have a bit of a disagreement. A disagreement? Yeah, it's weird. I don't mind getting hurt for the sake of someone important to me. But I will hate if someone important to me put themselves in pain to save me. It's real weird, right? That's not weird. I'm sure everyone feels that way. You too? Yep, I see. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks. Well, I'll head back to Onoka's room. See ya. Yeah, take care. That's right. It's easy to sacrifice yourself, but that isn't enough. It's not what I want to do. I have to do what I need to do. Alright. I'll go tell Dr. Ishiki. Oh, that was quick. Director Kikisi. Come this way. I know where is Dr. Ishiki, what the hell? Oh, but we are in this place. So, have you made your decision? I don't. Dr. Ishiki. I decided. Please, dispose of everything. I understand. Is that really what you want, Arut? Yes, I think it's the right decision. So I'm fine with it. I see. Well, since it's decided, let's get to it. Ishiki, we should take anything that burns to the hospital and burn it all. That probably is the safest option. What should we do with this thing? Oh, this is just a pressurized vessel. So it has nothing directly to do with time leaping. Ah, right. Before we burn it out, how about letting me smell the flowers? No. Just a little? I said no. Haha. I better go. Take care. Huh. This was the end. Goodbye, Ahoy. Hey, I told you. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. So this is the first time that you get to April 1st, is it? Yep, promise. Oh, he's going to go back in this session, is it? Dr. Ishiki. I'll take it all back. Please. Please send me back 7 years ago. Huh? Please. What are you talking about? Dr. Ishiki. No. Did you just say that you made the right choice? Why would you change it now? I know that it must look like I'm making the wrong decision. Maybe it will be better to just leave it, but I have to keep it. Keep what? The promise. I made a promise. I made a promise to Ahoy that I will see her again. That we'll meet each other again. I know that's not enough. I'm not saying that I'm going to sacrifice myself, Dr. Ishiki. I know that we'll definitely find the cure for R&D. And I know that Ahoy will definitely come back, just like I did. I told you that's impossible. You really think Ahoy will come back to this town, get Kikuchi and Ishishi to change their minds? And cooperate with my experience to go back in time again? You think all of this will happen twice? I trust her. Trust. It's easy to say that you trust somebody, but no matter what you believe, you and that girl, you and I are two different people with different ideas. Maybe I will completely forget about you. She might find someone she likes in middle school. I have a relationship or two during high school. The time you spent together might just be a faded memory of the distant past. Can you definitely say that she will come back? You're right. Maybe she'll find a boy that she likes, and maybe she'll forget about me. But she won't forget our promise. We made a promise to meet again at that place. The two of us. She said she'll never forget. I believe you. Kikuchi, Ishiki, it's no use saying anything to this guy anymore. Instead of fighting him, why not support him? We have no right to refuse him. I always think that situation was caused by us and our fathers. You realize that, right? Yeah, but then trust it. You know better than I do. I don't. I know both you and Ahoy very well, so I really don't think that this will succeed. But the bond that you and I share, that is something I could never explain or comprehend, so I don't. If you really believe in her, then I believe in you too. Dr. Ishiki, thank you. You too, Director Kikuchi. No, thank you for everything you've done for me. Well then, Arut, this will be the last time we... The promise from that day. Chapter 40. Here we go. Alright, we are ready. So that's how it's done. Can you even breathe in this? Yes, I can. Well, I'll start to begin the process. This time it's long time leap. I'm going to get you wait for a while. So you should start to feel sleepy. Got it. Alright. It's taking quite a while. Don't tell me it's going to take all day. It will be done by the end of the day, don't worry. That's long enough. Director Kikuchi, you said that today is going to be a good day. Alright. Well, Kanda's birthday is April 12th, and my birthday is March 19th, so March 31st is halfway. So, it's pretty embarrassing. I didn't know that. The actor kicks away. Our birthdays are on the same day. Okay. See you in a bit. Ahoy. I'll be back soon. Phew. Oh, that's right. I can't just stay still. I have to do as the doctor said. I'm going to tell you a story. Is this okay? One day I stayed with a friend who fell into a well. I was worried that he might have hurt himself, but he was fine. I asked him what he was doing staring into the well. And then she tells the story. Blah, blah, blah. Huh? That was Ahoy's last... Oh, I wrote. How long was I? It's only been a few minutes. The process from here is the same as before. When I press the button, you'll send back in time. Are you ready? Yes, please do it. Okay, I'm hoping for your success. Or is that Ahoy's success? I do feel that Ahoy will do the same for you. No, I know that she will. Yes, I believe it now. Thank you for everything I do too, and good luck. Say hello to the younger me. Honestly, I think the chance of Ahoy coming back are slim to none. The probability of two different people doing such thing after 7 years is almost impossible. But that's why I want you to do it. I want you to do what I wasn't able to do. And you know what? Risking your life for the girl you like, that's pretty admirable. Well then, take care. Thank you for everything you did for Karna. Alright, well, I'm pressing the button too. This is the first time in human history this kind of leap has been performed. Make it count. There you go, 7 years. Phew. I guess there's nothing left to do. Hey, Elliot, are you listening? I guess not. I wonder how you're going to grow up. You'll grow taller and your hands will become bigger. I wonder if you'll forget about me. I will not want that, because I didn't forget you. Hey, I'll be right here, forever and ever, right here. I'll be waiting. So I don't. Please come back. I know that you will do the same thing as me. I believe in you. Hey, say hi to Mom and Dad for me. If it goes well, 7 years from now, huh? Well, see you. I don't. I'll be waiting for you 7 years from now. Oh, it ends like that? Really? Because now it's like it's her that will be alive, right? For doing 7 years, right? It ends like that. It's a little bit weird, but okay. Because now it will be her. I wonder. But if it ends like that, it's a pretty cool game. There's a lot of a good story, the characters, the narrative is very well done, and then like there's a lot of twists, you know, here and there. And even this one, the way that if it ends like that, it's like okay, because now, like they said, she had to do the same thing, you know, as we did through the 7 years. But like that, we don't know if they, you know, after 7 years they get together or what. So. Because the experience was he goes back on, he gets the 7 years, go back in time. Then it's her that does 7 years, go back on time, and both of them open the box and they get the experiment and success. So we did ours, we go back, she needed to do now, and then she goes back and both of them do it together. And they open the box. It's what it's supposed to be. But overall, it's a pretty good game. Like I said, it will be 40 chapters or 44. It can have more, right? It can have more after credits. The sound effects. My God. 7 years from now. Okay. Successfully unlocked it. Because now it's doing that. And there we go. Both of them are out. Long time no see. What am I saying? I mean, she had to do the 7 years too. So she knows about that too. Yep. It's been a long time. Yeah, there we go. And like both of them are get out of that adult. Yeah. So like I said, like because of what they had said, we side story and epilogue. Like we went back 7 years, and then we went back. Now it was her turn to do, but we needed to trust that she will do the same thing as us. You know, make those two together and things like. Come back. Both of them would get the medicine in time, the vaccine, right, and get out. But we have side story and epilogue. The story after, music player, everyone's story, open space, Saki and the nurse. Oh, these are I think this is everything that you have done. The story after, let me see what else is this. Okay, it continues, right? I don't know where to start. How are you, Alan? I'm fine, I guess. I see, fine, huh? Yep, how about you? I'm fine too, I think. It's hard to believe that you have done to 7 years ago. Our boys are 7 years younger too, so it's harder to move around. How are you feeling? Yeah, I shrunk, so the world kind of feels bigger. True. The ceiling seems really high. Huh? Did you grow that tall? I mean, will you really grow that tall? Yeah, average, I guess. Whoa, I can't wait. I won't be that tall. Yeah, but still, I want to see it. I don't want to be left behind. Maybe I should start drinking lots of milk. What are you on about? So... I know it's weird for me to say this, but... Alright. Thank you for coming back to 7 years ago. I'm surprised, happy to see you like this again. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Arut. Yeah, he. But you know, I didn't expect it. You were the first to come back. I was second. Right. The first time it was you who, so I see. It doesn't matter who came back first or second. I'm just glad. Honestly, I was nervous. I wonder if you will remember our promise. I thought that maybe after 7 years, even if you remember, you wouldn't have cared. Well, just a little bit, but... Actually, I was nervous too. Well, that makes it two of us. Yep, but I promise I'll be there, so... Yeah, I remember my promise to you as well. What you said at the end, I'll never forget those words. At the end? What you mean? Alright, you said that after your time leaped back. This means you won't know about it because it was erased after I leaped back. So it's only in my memories. Is it about a different timeline? Yeah, something like that. Okay, oh, by the way, I learned a lot about you in 7 years. Maybe even things you don't know yourself, huh? Did I do something weird? No, I don't think I would have. It's a secret. Oh no, now I'm embarrassed. I wonder what happened. Don't worry, it's nothing weird. I hope so. Oh wait, did you take the vaccine? I was able to open the box, but since the door opened at the same time, I didn't take it. We still have some time, but we should hurry. We came all the way back. It won't be funny if we die because we were too busy talking. Oh, that's true, I haven't taken it yet. Alright, we should go back and take it then. Let's go. Are you guys stupid? Oh, can you take the medicine without water? There's a trick to it. I don't. Huh? I'm sorry. I can't take the medicine. What? What the fuck? Alright, I have to make sure I'm not late to the hospital. So she's already like a teenager, right, at this time? But this is after already that what happened in that first episode of the epilogue, right? Dr. She should be meeting the director right now. I wonder what they're talking about. Yes, I would have snuck in when the director got paint on him. No, this is before. I should head to the direct office while the Dr. Chick is buying me some time. So this is before that, the episode 1 of epilogue. I hope no one's here. I'm kinda scared. Because she said that she couldn't take the medicine. Excuse me. Oh, there really isn't anyone. No time to relax though. I have to get the diary. The safe is... The code is my birthday reversed. Open sesame. It's open. This should be the diary. Alright. So she goes home, reads it. You know, the same as the adult film. That was nerve-wracking. So this is director's diary. Dr. Chick said that I will understand him after I read it. I should read this at home. That's about Khan and that stuff. Time to read the diary. Is this the first entry? Oh, cute ghost drawing. I feel like I've seen it before. I can't remember. Something to do with a prayer? Nah, I can't. Oh well, since I can't remember, I guess I'll say a prayer for this ghost. Mr. Ghost, please help me out here. Hehe. Harold said he did the same thing. Huh? What did I just... I was praying? Harold said that he said a prayer to help him convince the director. But how do I know that? Wait, it's strange. How many times have I done this? I always whirl. She don't know how many times I jumped because she was like, probably this was like the first time that she was jumping doing the time leap. That's a fucking episode 3. What the fuck? You can't take the medicine, but if you don't, you will die. Alright, you mean you can't swallow it without water? You scared me. Well, the trick is to... I don't. Huh? I'm sorry, but I know what you are about to say. The trick is to suck the medicine like you were drinking out of a straw. But it's actually dangerous to take it like that, so it's only for emergencies, right? Actually, this isn't the first time we are talking like this. I already done this. What? Many times. Wait a minute. Oh, what are you saying? Many times. Then that means... But why? I thought we were going to take the vaccine together so both of us could live. Then we will... I thought so too at first. I thought we will both live if we took it, but... It doesn't work out. And you end up doing it over and over again? Yep. Ahoy. What happened? So... You and I take the vaccine, but even if you take it at the same time, you fall asleep first. I lose conscience for a moment, but I get up again and... I roll to the ice, is it? Huh? Oh right, I took the vaccine with Arut. Okay. So now explaining what it is, right? That she takes both of them take the vaccine, but he falls asleep and he probably dies, right? Arut, it's the same as before. And then she goes back on time to try to change, but she never can. So what it looks like. Well, there's a notebook but nothing to write with. Then I can't... Right, if I leave a tear in the paper, then at least I can count how many times it's been. Okay. Alright, I'll do this. Jesus. She always tried to see if anything will change. So while I'm awake, I leave a tear in the paper so I know how many times it's been. But I end up falling asleep soon after. What happens after that? When I wake up, all my memories are gone. I think that while we are asleep, Dr. Ishiki comes and he... I see. Then my memory will also... No, your memories won't be erased, Arut. But instead, you will die. The story after you. Damn. Episode 4? Jesus. Although we both took the vaccine 7 years ago, Arut didn't survive. And my memories... Why? Maybe Dr. Ishiki knows something. So she gets the memories erased, but Aruto dies. Dr. Ishiki. Hello there, you are here early. Have you read the diary already, or are you going to read it after this? Doctor, this isn't the first time. I've talked to you at this moment before. Oh, what do you mean? You told me about time leaping just yesterday. Were you lying when you said it was the 5th loop? No, I mean, are you trying to trick me again? You didn't try to feign ignorance about time leaping yesterday? No. I'm not talking about starting over from Monday. It's from way before that, starting over again from 7 years ago. Huh? I see. It sounds absurd, but it makes sense at the same time. Both of you and I wrote to 7 years ago, and I'm stuck here in the present. So 4 years ago was a lie you came up with on the spot? Dr. Ishiki, you seem shocked. I am. It's impossible for me to return, huh? Phew. So you have been repeating time from 7 years ago. Dr. Ishiki, that promise from yesterday, when I promised to tell you where the flowers are as long as you help me. I don't think I can keep my hand off the deal. It's alright, if I can't go back, it doesn't matter anyway. Now that I know I can't go back, I'll do everything I can to assist you. However, I feel it will be quite different to persuade the director to find a cure of ILD. I'm sorry for the things I said yesterday. Don't worry about it. I'm rather surprised that you and Naruto trust each other enough to successfully go back 7 years. Yes, we did. But... Alright, you say that even after both of you going back, Naruto dies. Yes, right. So, to summarize, I was the one erasing your memories. Naruto asked me to erase your memories quite some time before that. And on the day of experiment, by the time I arrived on the scene, both of you were already unconscious. If what you are saying is true, that means that vaccine Naruto took didn't have any effect. What gets me is that you didn't speak to him after the experiment. The first time around you said that you talked to Haru, and he asked that you erase my memories and transfer his lungs to me. But according to what you just told me, Naruto asked this when you knew about his death. And he just asked you to erase my memories if something like that happened. I thought you were joking when you first told me. I didn't think that you'll erase my memories for something like that. Right, lung transplant aside, the reason for wiping your memories was... what was it? Oh, I have a theory. If my memory serves me correctly and what you are saying is true, this is the only possibility. What is it? Please, I need to know. Do you know the purpose of the experiment 7 years ago? You told me that it was to confirm if time leaping could overcome death, right? Yes, that was the objective. Then the fact that it's happening now means... Wait a moment. If both Naruto and I made it back, doesn't that mean that we both overcame that fate? To do such an experiment in the first place, they must have had some hypothesis. Even I thought the moment you both done proved your success, but perhaps if you try to erase someone's death by leaping back, somebody else will die. It's false that the person dying in the experiment is inevitable. That may have been the real hypothesis. But even if I return, that's right. It seems that somebody is here. I don't have any appointments. I will bet go check who the hell it is. Kadoma. Oh, ahoy. Uh-oh. This is not good. What are you doing? This is not good. Ahoy, Swirl number 2. There's a lot of episodes on the epilogue. Why the hell is this one like this? Oh, you can press it? Oh, it's the Kadoma. I'm so bored. Mr. Shuichi, I'm listening. What are you doing? Hey, Chinchi. Are we out of coffee? Huh? Yeah, we are out. I'm so bored. Hey, Chinchi, the coffee be... Yeah, I heard you. You want me to go get some, right? You should just say it straight up without beating around the bush. Why do you always listen to Mr. Tateishi but never follow my requests? It's not like that at all. It's just that you are weird, Mr. Ishuishi. Do you worship Mr. Tateishi that much? You are like a puppy trying to please his master. A puppy? That's Shishi Kadoma. Nah, you're just weird, Mr. Shuishi. A puppy. I'm gonna go buy coffee beans. Okay, don't screw up. You seem to worship Mr. Tateishi just as much. Huh? What did you say? I said I'm going to buy some good beans. Ah, you are far too young to know what good coffee is. Well, I'll ask the older me for some recommendations then. What? You are a psychic now? My older me? What the hell he means with that? The older you, huh? I'm so bored. Wait, does that guy time lips too? The fuck? Today's such a slow day. I had quite a few boring days in the past too. Okay, so she's Alice, are you all done? Yes. You seem quite bored, Mr. Kadoma. Huh? Did I tell you my name? Oh. Dotishiki told me. Oh, okay. I thought I was sleep talking or you were a psychic or something. Huh? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Just a joke from the past. I guess I really am bored. Hey, actually I am. I'm a psychic. Just kidding. Oh, try guessing where I'm from. Okay. It's to the north. Correct. I'll give you a hint. The first two letters of my own name are M and I. Is it a prefecture or a city? A city. That makes it more difficult, I guess. I got it. It's Misaki City. Whoa, alright. Was it? You're quite the knowledgeable one. See, that was easy. Hey, don't get too cocky. Well, let me guess a couple more. You live near Nishifuruyama station in Misaki City, right? I guess I got that right too. Oh, that's impressive. I saw a TV show about that area, so I took a guess. Then can you guess my real hometown? What? What do you mean? I guess you won't know about that. Huh? What? I wasn't born in Misaki City. My hometown is actually a village called Chihoyo. Misaki City is a lot more famous, so I just say that I'm from there. People call me a country bumpkin otherwise, so... I didn't know that. I wouldn't have called you a country bumpkin though. Ha, well, a kid of your age wouldn't. I understand another thing. I see. Alright, can I ask you something, Mr. Kadama? Sure. Do you know anyone with a burn mark on their right wrist so it happened to her too? Huh? Are you really a psychic guy? I got a burn mark on my right wrist. What? It's you! No way! What is it? Mr. Kadama, do you happen to have a box of match with a black cat on it? Black cat? Yeah, I do. Oh, that's crazy, seriously. How did you know? Because he burns it out. Sorry, I have to go now. See you. Because it happened the same thing to her what happened to Arut. Alright, are you okay? You don't look so well. Oh, sorry Riku. I was the one who asked you to tell me, but... Oh, no, it's fine. Well, I'm okay now, so please tell me. Alright. After meeting Dr. Shintani, I thought he might have said something to somebody before losing his memories, so I started digging for info about his family and friends. Turns out he doesn't have any family. He's actually from an orphanage, which might be another reason he had his memories erased. That was the end of that lead. I couldn't find anything else after that. I see. Riku, you are like a detective. Sure, but there's still one thing I don't understand. What is it? I told you that I talked to him a lot before he had his memories wiped, right? Not only did he talk about his family or about the orphanage. Maybe he didn't want to talk about gloomy stuff at the hospital, but it just felt like he was trying to hide it on purpose, you know. Maybe we should look into the orphanage. What's it called? What was it? Chihoyo. Right, it's the orphanage in Chihoyo. What's up? Why did you call me out here? I can't just ignore it when a girl tells me to meet her someplace. Tell me something, Mr. Kadama. Do you know Dr. Shintani? You are both from Shihoyu, right? And you are the same age as well. Why are you both trying to hide that? Have you spoken to anyone else about this? No, not yet. Not yet? Could you keep it quiet? Then please tell me. What is your relationship with Dr. Shintani? Well, how do you even know Shintani? How much do you know? What are you after? I'll tell you what I know. Then you can tell me what you know. What do you know? I mean, sure, I asked you that, but are you alright? How do you even know that we can trust each other? It's okay, I'll tell you everything I know. If you tell me your side of the story, then I'll trust you too. I guess that's fine. Ladies first. Well, and she tells. I see. So your friend have LMD, which is why you... That's all I have to say. It's your turn now. Please tell me, Mr. Kadama. I can't forgive what the hospital did 7 years ago. They killed Mr. Tateishi. What? After all he did to look after me, the hospital killed him. I spent the past 7 years trying to shed light on the hospital crimes. Shintani was helping me out, but we failed. That means you are an enemy of the hospital, like a spy? An enemy? Well, I guess it's something like that. We're definitely not allies for sure. I see. Well, Mr. Kadama, please help me. Help you? Yep. So that's Kadama's story. Now we have episode 5. See what was happening. I see. Even if I take the vaccine, I still die. Yeah. I don't. Oh, you should still take the vaccine. Just because mine won't work doesn't mean you shouldn't take yours. That's... got it? Ha, okay. You know, that's what you say to me every time. I know I have to take it. I just want to try to say that I won't take it. This is the only time I can talk to you. So I wanted to be a little mean and say something, you know. Just... oh. I'm sorry, Ruth. Don't worry about me. Anyway, Ahoy, how many times have you... You said this wasn't the first time you have spoken to me like this. That means you are the only one who repeats this, right? Yeah. I can only remember this one time, so it means I must have taken the medicine just a bit before you did. Huh? That's why every time I come back, your memory resets, right? And why my memories remain, even after you come back. What? So what happened just then was kinda strange. I actually don't know how many times you have done this. Since it's also possible that we are taking turns like sandwich. Huh? Sorry for the explanation. It took me a while to understand it. But I did have a lot of time to think about it, so... Oh, it's probably weird for me to say this, but if it really is hopeless, then you can... I came here prepared that things might not... Don't lie. You trusted me. You trusted that I was going to do the same for you. Well, it's okay. You can trust me. But... what? Are you really going to say you can trust me now? No, it's not like that. But what if this is some law? Like some sort of fate that we can't overcome no matter what we do? I think it's pretty cool to fight against your fate. Don't you think? Fighting against fate. Alright, you are at the age where saying things like that are embarrassing. I mean, you are 17 years old on the inside, so... Hey, fight against fate. Fight by my side. Are you embarrassed? Well, it's not embarrassing. Then do you think it's cool? It's also not cool. That's not the point, alright? You are 17 years old too. Oh. I don't actually mind. After all, I still look 10 years old. 10 years old. Is that something you want to be bragging about? By the way, Arut, how old do you think I really am? Huh? I don't know. I guess say you live 10 times around 70 years old. 70, huh? Am I close? Around that, I guess. Well, it's true that I experienced the next 7 years again. I forget about most of it since my memories get erased. So it doesn't feel like much as time passes. I can't recall how many times it's been with the math I just told you. I see, so just like me, you remember everything 7 years later. Yep, so don't worry. Every time I repeat, I learn new things. The clinic receptionist, Mr. Kadama, is helping me find new information about time leaping. I see. Wait, Mr. Kadama? Really? Yeah. Are you sure that's okay? Of course. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm worried. It's fine. Trust me, it's fine. I will save you, Haruto. No matter how many times I have to repeat, I'll save you. No matter how many times. So this should be probably Mr. Kadama, right? Huh? Michigi? Alright, what's wrong? I'm going to live back 7 years, and Naruto's going to come back too. But my marriage will be erased again, won't they? It's same over and over. You still have your doubts. Before the experience, Naruto and I took the medicine at the same time. You don't have to worry. Even if you believe you are taking it at the same time, one of you will have to take it first. But try to think about it another way. This was a well-planned experiment. There should be no room for errors like this. When you cross a bridge that took many years to be built, you don't worry about falling, right? I guess if you think of it like that, that's right. No matter who went first, the results are still the same. No matter who went first, it doesn't matter which one of you took the medicine first. And it doesn't matter which one of you did things first. Huh? Naruto came back first? Is that even possible? Yep. Then why were you so against it? You said that it was impossible. If Naruto had returned first, then all I have to do is go back. Yes, but there's no way to be sure of that, so the difficulty is the same for me. That's why, to make things easier, I said you were saved first. I see. You're right. Well, don't worry about it too much. What's more important is pushing the buttons. Once the experience starts, you have to immediately push and hold the buttons. Do you understand? Yes. I don't know what Naruto will do, so I'll have to push the buttons first, right? Yes, that's it. Oh. What you said about not being able to confirm it. I think I understand it now. That's good. Well then, let's get started. Okay. Oh, actually, please wait a moment. What's wrong? It won't work if we erase all of Naruto's memories. If you do that, you'll forget about our promise. I've written the date on my ribbon, but Naruto hasn't got anything to remind him. Dr. Shig, didn't you tell me that we could plant a memory into someone's head? You said there is no telling if it will really work. I don't recall saying that, but you must have heard it from another me. It's so that in theory you can plant a memory in someone's mind. Whether it succeeds or not, you are supposed to talk to them once their memories are erased, right? Yes. It might work if you make it very realistic and detailed. Realistic? Memories are unconsciously optimized based on their realism, so you can't just plant an idea about being able to fly or something crazy like that. The best method will be to act as a root. Pretend you are a root, then tell him about things you'll have felt, experienced, and seen, even things like the temperature. He'll easily accept those memories as his own and won't resist them. Pretend to be a root. I'm not sure if I can do that. If you can do that, then maybe try the reverse. The reverse? You were also there, right? Then you could talk about what you felt and saw. It shouldn't be too different from what you experienced. That way you should at least remember the promise. Although there might be instances where you two get mixed up. Please tell me more about that. It's about that the memory that he had that he was saving Ahoy on the well. That was the reverse. That sums up everything I know about time leaping. I guess there really isn't anything we can do to save Naruto. My father was very meticulous in storing everything related to time leaping. I see. Of course my father was not perfect. It's still possible. Yeah, we'll find a way. We'll search as much as we can, and if we still have no clue, we'll start again by leaping back. Trial and error, again and again. After all, you seem to have time on your side. Yes, what Kanawa is saying is a valid strategy. But alright, we need to pick a deadline before you have to leap back. I would like to make that deadline 10 days. Isn't that a bit short? After 7 years, we are only going to have 10 days. Also, I would like to make it shorter. There are already too many people who know about time leaping in this world. From what we know, history appears to be more or less fixed. And I would have proof of that. For example, Kanama, what if you were to get into an accident and die? We'll have to think of a way to save not only Naruto, but you too. If I die, you can just leave me. I'm totally fine with that. Well, I guess we have no choice. Alright, 10 days. So, they go over that to this place. What? But they go over here. I thought they were going to that room. repeating all the stuff, right? That's what they are doing. Come back in time. They're explaining everything again, repeating the same thing many times. So what's happening? Research on that basement. Going back in time again. You've been here a couple of times already, right? I wonder how many times I've been here with you. I don't remember for sure, but probably a couple of times. That's a little vague. From the way you say it, sounds like you have been here without me as well. Yep, I come here every time. How come? Have a look at the notebook inside that drawer. That is the tears. This? There are tears in the page, right? Each time I look back, I make a new tear before I lose my memories. It's to make sure I don't forget the number of times I've lived after all the years. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 15. You have repeated the last 7 years 15 times. That's more than 100 years. I'm sorry. There's nothing for you to apologize for. If you think about it, you are a lot wiser and more experienced than me. I guess I am. You have jumped back so many times and still nothing. No matter how many times you go back, I roll to dice. An unavoidable fate. Yeah. Well, I'll help you out no matter how many times you need me. If you ever find an enemy who doesn't cooperate, you can punch him. I give you permission. Thank you, Mr. Kadam. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I should drink some bleach or something. I mean, it's not like I'm going to die in the next 10 days. Wait, that might lead to someone else being saved. Yeah, we have no idea what will happen, so that will be the last resort. It's really dangerous, so let's leave it until the very end. Yeah, I don't really want a painful ending. I don't know anybody who has died recently. Wait, hey, your friend, what was her name? Somebody who died, not this time, but in another time. You mean Saki? That's her. She's doing fine now, right? Now that you mention it, on the third time lived but she's fine now. So why did she... Okay, let's look into that. Oh, but that's what's the third time. I only get my memory back to fifth. Right, I see. There's definitely nothing wrong with that Saki girl now, right? Nothing, I'm sure. Then the third time, someone must have been saved for Saki to die. Saved? I guess you could look at it like that in long term. Or perhaps... Saki didn't die at all. What? What do you mean? Well, we can't rule it out with this hospital. To say that someone died of an illness, even when they are alive. I guess it's not unrealistic. Well, no use talking about it here. Let's ask Dr. Ishiki about it. Okay. So we came to ask you about it. Any ideas? But even if, what about someone dead to the world? Their memories erased. Erasing memories perhaps, but to fake a death. Wasn't that my situation 7 years ago? Are there any others? Probably not. I see. Wait, I recall hearing my father talking to somebody about that long time ago. Then it must be the same for Saki. But Mr. Kadama, Dr. Ishiki's father is no longer with us. Then Dr. Ishiki must have done it instead. That's possible. Dr. Ishiki, do you remember anything about it? Yes, it was just before my father died. I just got home and I heard him talking about something like that with someone. That sort of conversation was not unusual in our house. 7 years ago, with Dr. Ishiki's father. Wait, can I have this, Mr. Kadama? Huh? Dr. Ishiki, what's this man in the picture? Right, that's him. Who is that? That's Haruto's father. Alright. So, but you know, we have here over to get a little bit of the experience, you know, because you have all of this to know a little bit more of the side of the Ahoy story, and probably in the end they can be together. Haruto doesn't die, but overall it's a pretty cool game. If you like this type of games, you know, with a lot of talking. You can buy already on Steam and Switch. It's already out on mobile like what, 2 years ago or something like that. But I like it, the story, the normal story. That was a pretty good one. Of course, you have here the side stories and epilogue to know a little bit more of from the ROI side and try to see what happens in the real end if they get together or not. But yeah, if you like games like this, it's already available on Switch and Steam. So hope you guys enjoy the full playthrough of 7 Years for Now. Way off the root side, and then you have this one where you can see Ahoy's side and from other characters too. See you guys on Monday. See ya.